goes in. McDavid goes upstairs. What a goal!
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to episode number 2 of this Edmonton Oilers Franchise Mode. I still haven't come up with an exact name for what it's going to be called. I mean, like, by the looks of it, as you can see by this draft lottery cheese, we are going to have 3 franchise players on our team, which is absolutely absurd to think about. We also land the 10th pick. Actually, no, sorry, the 11th pick, my bad. And, well, I mean, I want to trade up, want to get some German connection going there with Draisaitl and Schutz. Besides that, we really don't have a ton of prospects that we've scouted that are guaranteed locks. I mean, this is absolutely insane that we're going to land Yuri Chubasov. He's even got A skating, so yeah, that's a little bit absurd. Schutz moved up to 6th. Okay. So we're definitely going to be trading up. Otherwise, we will only land Cole Perfetti by the looks of it. I do want to land Schutz because, you know, the German connection, drafting 2 6'4" kind of power forward type players in the top 10 would be absolutely ridiculous. It would seriously help Edmonton's offensive rating and group. We could try to get Stützle too. I just don't see that one happening though. He's 3 years out. And from previous franchise modes, we've seen that he is only like an 86, a 62. So yeah, that's probably not going to be our best player to pursue. Schumacher there actually looks pretty decent. Besides this top 10, doesn't really look like there's a lot of players outside of it that are going to be guaranteed like elites. So I think we're just going to stick with who we got here. Suni, probably not. Wow, there's really not a lot of options here for players to draft. So that's too bad to see, but, you know, it happens. That's how the game works. And, yeah, not exactly the most deep draft class we've seen. So I think we're just going to get into the draft here. We don't really have a lot of prospects to pursue. We might trade for a second round pick or two, but that is all I'm really focused on right now. As far as retiring players go, pretty normal retiree class here. Ottawa's got 3 guys retiring. Kyle Brodziak retires for Edmonton. And yeah, that's about it. There usually aren't any goalies first year, so we don't have any coaches or scouts retire. That's good to see. And do we really need to do interviews? I'm going to continue simming. I think it's just a waste of time, to be honest. So we are keeping these picks. Actually, I am going to throw that Minnesota pick up on the board. Just look at that. Look at that. Draisaitl's a 94 rated player now. This is going to be the most ridiculous franchise mode ever. We're going to see if a top-heavy team can actually bring success to an organization. I mean, haven't seen it yet in this simulation, but adding Chubasov is going to be insane. My gosh, this game is just something else, man. So Minnesota's pick we are going to throw up on the block. Besides that, we don't have a ton of players to offer. I think Koskinen's a lock for staying on our team, so we're just going to leave that pick on the block for now. So guaranteed we are landing Yuri Chubasov, but besides that, I would love to land Schutz, and by the looks of it, none of these teams really want to trade up. So we have the 11th pick. Where is Schutz projected to go? I believe he is 6th. 6th? Yeah. Yeah, he's projected 6th. So we're going to try to trade up to New Jersey. We're going to give him the 11th pick, obviously. But, yeah, let's see. So if we go the 11th plus Broberg, honestly, like, Broberg's not growing. at all. Yeah. I kind of want to throw him on there because like they've got his stats messed up and everything, and he's a cycle pinch. Or a pinch cycle. So let's try Broberg on there, see if they actually want to take that. Hopefully that's enough. And rejected. Okay. So who else do they actually want? They don't want a lot of players here. I think Puljujarvi would actually be a more realistic kind of option. So let's go Puljujarvi and Broberg and see if that proves to be enough. So Puljujarvi was not worth it. Man, they just don't want any of our players. We go Lavoie as well. Jeez, these guys are really requesting a lot. I mean, I think Schutz is going to be worth it, so that's why I'm going for him now. We're going to throw a second in here as well. Oh my gosh. Okay, so New Jersey's not the team to trade with by the looks of it. So we'll go to Montreal, see if they are willing to give up this pick. It doesn't look like it. They look like they're in full rebuild mode right now. So if we go Lavoie, Broberg, and the 11th, I think that's actually overpaying, to be honest. Yeah, it totally is. So let's get rid of Broberg, keep Lavoie in there, and accepted. Yeah, see, easy. So now we are going to get into seeing how good Yuri Chubasov actually is. He's grown an inch too, so he's 6'5" now. Oh, okay, he's only 80 rated, but still, like a 6'5". Look at those stats. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that is just, he's number 39 supposedly. But Buffalo lands a stud again. I mean, this really reminds me of the 2015 draft class where it was like McDavid, Eichel. It looks dang nearly the exact same with the potentials there. Okay, and then obviously, well, not obviously, but Rudolph Schutz we're going to be targeting as well. And 79 rated, that's pretty solid. Adds some nice depth to the left wing there, considering we don't really have a lot of players in that position. And at 79 rated, man, he is probably one of the best players in this draft. I did just notice Anaheim has John Gibson on the block, but let's see what they want in exchange for him. I think he would be a very nice fit in goal for our team. Sorry, not Edmonton. Anaheim. I know it's an interconference trade, but let's see. No trades found. Nice. That's a bit of a pain. Okay. So I don't think it's really worth it to trade for a goalie. We got Koskinen. And I mean, 83 rated goalies usually tend to be good enough. So we have the second pick of the second round. Who else went in here that was actually a good player? I mean, Perfetti, obviously. Subban, I'm really glad we traded up now. Looking at that. Tim Stützle goes to Ottawa. Who else? Brandon Wells. Ooh, Eakin. Offensive defenseman. Elite as well. So that's a nice little pick there, Desmond Eakin. And let's see. Just Lapierre there. Obviously, we got the second pick. We were the second worst team in the league. So we could take Ulbrich here, but he is 3 years out. But that would be another German player, which I think would be seriously beneficial with Draisaitl. But I think we are going to go with this guy by the name of Schumacher instead. I also wanted to land... Where did he go? Tynan or Tynan. I don't know how you say it. I think it's Tynan. Because he is... I know he's a medium starter from previous drafts. But there is another guy later on that we could pick up too. So I think I'm going to take Schumacher now. Even though he is only 5'9", he's a low elite, so adding more depth to our forwards is always good. Besides that, who else went that's really good? I knew Chichard or Kickard. I don't know how you say his name. I knew he was good. He's a medium 6. Besides that, mostly medium 9s. See, Tinen was actually a good goalie, or Tynan. Third round, Jack Finley goes first. So Nishushkin, 3-year ETA, but I don't know. Or Abdelkader. I would actually prefer Abdelkader, even if he is only a medium 6. And then Zach Terry's a guaranteed no. Chubarov we've got there at 104. So when's our next pick? 126. So we don't have our 4th rounder. Oh, I guess we don't. Dang it. And hold on. The other player that I'm looking at is a goaltender. And goes by the name of Jan Bednar because I don't know if everybody knows how good he is, but I know he is a good goalie. So Bednar would be a nice addition. Where is he going? 144. And our next pick is at 126. Okay, so maybe we trade for a 4th rounder, just trade it next year, because honestly, there are some players that I'm targeting here that I would love to pick up now rather than waiting a year hoping the draft class is better. Let's just do this. Okay, so that 4th rounder actually is not hold as much value as I hoped. So I'll go 3rd rounder. They accept that. Okay. So we are going to take, what's his name now? Honestly, a high 6 isn't even that bad, but no, we can't take that. We need better players than that. Okay, so I'm feeling Abdelkader right now. Mauricio Abdelkader, right-handed defenseman. He's a medium 6, but that's all right. Like, it happens. So, yeah, too bad, but whatever. Besides that, did we miss out on any real prospects here? I mean, Nishushkin is a low 4, which isn't a great potential, to be honest. Zayn Malik is actually a nice pickup there. Same with Gauthier. All right. So, not awful. Could have gone better, obviously, with that pick, but I'm going to go after this guy now, Sergei Chubarov. I know Oliver Suni is actually like a medium 6, I'm pretty sure, but I'm going to take the risk on Chubarov here. We got Chubasov and we got Chubarov. Nice. Okay, so we got Yuri Chubasov and Sergei Chubarov. That is very confusing, but they are both medium, either elite or franchise. So very nice pick there. I'm quite impressed with that he turned out. See, Suni was a top 6. I remember him from previous drafts and previous series. Was there another medium 6? No, he's a medium 9. All right, so that was that round was honestly only our pick. Like, there really was not anybody else. So now I think we are going to go with Jan Bednar because our next pick is too far out, and I know Bednar's a 6'5 starter. Even if he's only 52 rated, he's still an absolute stud. Oh, and he missed out on a low elite, but whatever. Like, you know, low elites can't usually skate very well, so that's kind of what we're dealing with. Nice pick, though, in Bednar for sure. I know he's going to get some growth playing wherever he plays. Janssen was a nice 5th rounder there for Montreal. And, well, that was about it. So, with is this our 6th round pick already? I guess it is. We could take Zajac because, honestly, a medium 9 power forward is not even that terrible. But I don't think there's really anybody else left in this draft, to be honest. Oh no, we got Punyanovs, and he's going to be our 7th rounder most likely. Most likely, yeah. Most definitely. So I am going to take Zajac now. Decent prospect. Like, he's not going to be ridiculously terrible, but he's going to take a couple years to develop for sure. And I'm sure we missed somebody in this round. Anybody? Oh, maybe not. No, we really didn't. So I'm happy with that pick there. And then, I mean, with the 188th pick, I'm going to go way off the board here and take this other guy that we were scouting. And what's his name? Nikolai Punyanov's 5'11", sniper, hopefully a low elite. He's a low 6. Okay, so not terrible. Honestly, this was a pretty good draft. I am seriously happy with how everything turned out. Montreal was cooperative with the pick trading, and, well, shoots, we got a really good pick. All right, so that is going to wrap it up for the draft. And now we are going to get into the offseason with some absolutely awesome prospects. So, as far as the staff goes, I'm pretty sure all our AHL coaches expired, but I am quite sure that they are all going to want to re-sign, considering Bakersfield just won the Calder Cup. And we do have to pay Darnell Nurse now. So how does our cap space go? We got $20 million in cap space. Holy. All right. So McDavid, Draisaitl, obviously. Draisaitl has to be the biggest contract steal out of the entire NHL now. Especially considering he's a franchise sniper. Look at that shot. Oh my God. Look at his shot. Holy. Okay, so anyways, oh my gosh, Nygaard. Nygaard, hello. How are you doing, sir? 82 rated. That is phenomenal. We do have a lot of players to re-sign, and obviously Chubarov and Schutz are guaranteed landing spots, unless for whatever reason they somehow go back to playing in Russia or something. We'd have to not sign them for that to happen. As far as goalies go, Mike Smith does not want an extension, so that's going to prove difficult. Stare here, I don't know how you say his name. We're just going to qualify him. We're going to let Jan Bednar play out a year or two. He's only 17, so he's got time to grow. And then as far as the rest of these players go, Nurse wants a lot of money. Okay, so as far as I don't want to give him 6 years. I'd rather give him 5, so until he's 30. And give him 4.85. I think that's fair. But you know what? These guys might not want to re-sign considering how bad the team's been playing. Benning's a top 6. Or high top 6, so that's actually nice. Jones and Bear did not grow at all. And Chris Russell, Chris Russell's a bad contract. So as far as Matt Benning goes, I think we're going to try to go... Yeah, you know what? If we could go 3 years, 3.5, that would be awesome. Caleb Jones, 2 years at... Well, if we go 3 years, he wants $3 million. So yeah, we're going to go 2 years and 2.35, I guess. So... yeah, not the most terrible contract, but not very great either. We might be moving a couple defensemen here sooner rather than later. Ethan Bear actually wants a really good contract there. And then, yeah, Pearson's is not great. I'm going to qualify him. I think it's going to be... Actually, Lageson's actually got a decent contract. Brandon Manning better not want very much. Yeah, okay, so we will re-sign him, but... he's a pretty terrible contract. Besides that, I don't want to sign Keegan Lowe. He's done. I will qualify these RFAs, and hopefully they will all re-sign. But I honestly could not be bothered with those guys. As far as right wingers go, this is where we have an overload of players, is on the right wing. So Jesse Puljujarvi... honestly, that's a pretty solid contract for 2 years. We'll offer it to him, and he might get some NHL time, so you never know. He might actually be like, oh, okay, 3 franchise players. Maybe it's worth it to come back and actually play for the Oilers again. Like, man, he's been such a bust, but he's looking really promising over in Finland, but you never know. I feel like he didn't really learn the language that well, so that's, I think, what his biggest problem was. Chubarov, we're going to let him grow for at least a year. As far as left wingers go, Joachim Nygaard is most certainly getting a contract at 82 rated. That is an awesome player. Schutz, we are going to get into our team. And then Vesey and Sikkanen, we will also look to re-sign. Simply because we have no depth in that position. Looking at our centers now, we have an overload of talent. So Sam Gagner looking for a contract extension. We will give it to him. Yuri Chubasov going to be one of the many faces of our franchise now. And my God, is he looking promising. Gaetan Haas also got some proper potential there. I'm happy with his potential, not so much with his performance necessarily. And then Riley Sheahan, I mean, we have so much money to offer here that we may as well just sign all these contracts, get the guys into the team again, keep our depth going here. And, I mean, Schumacher, I think I'm going to wait a year, let him just play out some more USA hockey, even though he is a second-round pick. And same thing with Punyanovs. So, that's our contract situation right now. Obviously, some top-heavy players in this team, but I'm looking forward to using these guys. And, okay, so we have one coach not re-sign, two coaches not re-sign, and two coaches do. So, all right, Patrick Russell does not want to be. Yikes, okay. Cassian re-signs, Haas does not, Nurse does, Granlund does not, Sheahan does, Nygaard does, Bear does, Archibald, Benning, what's his name? Curry didn't, Yurcho did, Cave did, Malone did not, Hebig did, Jones, Lageson, Vesey, Sikkanen, Puljujarvi. Oh, we got a full roster now, so those two guys don't sign. Oops. Okay, so since we had some guys turn down our contract offers, let's go to unsigned. Well, no, obviously these two unsigned top guys are going to be going, but all expiring. We are going to release. I don't want to release Gagner, Granlund, or Haas, but I will release Kevin Keegan Lowe. And so let's go Brad Malone, as well as, I think that's going to be, actually Patrick Russell turned it down too, so he's gone. Rest of these guys, Josh Curry, we can just offer him more money, pretty much, because I actually want him to stay. Gaetan Haas, we will offer him $1.5 million for the next 2 years. Marcus Granlund, we will offer him $1.5 as well. And then, who else? Sam Gagner wanted, okay, I guess we're going $2.5 million for 2 years. Because he was, I mean, this is, look at this. This is a little bit sad, but that's how it was. 6th overall pick in 2007. You know who else went as a center in 2007, guys? Logan Couture. Mark Scheifele. Don't get me started. Okay, and then not wants extension, but unsigned. We will go for Chubasov and Schutz. He shoots, and shoots scores. Yeah, it's wordplay. Okay. Anyways, please resign everybody. And we get our one scout back. Gagner resigns, Haas resigns, Granlund resigns, Curry resigns, Chubasov resigns, Schutz resigns. We are good to go, I believe. Let me just double check the tendies, and then we will be set. So, yes, currently we are in need of a backup tendy. Honestly, we could probably go for a top-end tendy if there's one available, but we will see. So, let's hit the free agency, and then, to be honest, I might just wrap up this episode here because it's an off season, and I mean, I'm super happy with the draft. But we do need an AHL head coach, I believe. Yeah. There are also a lot of really awesome coaches here. 60% fit. Who else would actually be really good for our team? I think maybe just that first guy. Shen looks decent. So is he a generalist? Yeah, he is. But I mean, if he fits McDavid and Draisaitl that well, I think we'll see some success. Yeah. I kind of want to just wait on this guy because he wants a lot of money. So let's just go and sign our AHL head coach for now. Who's going to have the best fit? Only 40. Yikes. I'm going to promote a coach just for now because we don't have enough players in here to actually judge properly how the entire team's going to fit together. Puljujärvi hits an 83. What's going on? Okay. Ethan Bear. Oh, I thought Ethan Bear was 83. I was like, what? Okay. Nobody on the trade block. I know we're coming off a very sad season as far as standings goes, but as far as player growth and added potential goes, I am I'm above the moon right now. It's amazing how well the talent played together here. So 3 franchise players, 3 franchise centers. Like, this is going to be stupid good in the next couple years. So let's check out the progress reports and, well, figure out what we need. I mean, obviously we know what we need as far as wingers and defense. Actually, we don't really need that many wingers. We are more or less set. Defense, we could probably use one more guy or 2. I'm really not impressed with Adam Larsson. So we're definitely pursuing 1 defenseman and we're definitely pursuing 1 goalie. So, guys, I think we're guaranteed signing Robin Lehner because 87 rated, and I would not prefer to rely on Koskinen for an entire season just because we know what he is and is not capable of. As far as the rest of our team goes, I get the feeling Hamonic might be the best fit for our team. I don't want Mike Green because he's going to be too expensive for his value. And then, yeah, I think we're going to have to clear up a bit of cap. We also have 2 Edmonton drafted players here in Eric Gustafsson and Justin Schultz. Actually, no, Justin Schultz was not Edmonton drafted, but he's still a very good defenseman. I think we might end up pursuing Gustafsson, even though he is $6 million. But Hamonic would probably be the better option considering he's pretty much the same age and there are no teams interested in him versus Philly and Dallas. Okay, so we'd probably have to offer about 6.5 there. And I don't see how we're going to clear up $12 million. Okay, Chris Russell. We need to find a team that actually has cap space and wants him. So send him back to Calgary. And pick up... Yeah, no. I mean, if we could pick up Rittich, that would be sick, but there's no way Calgary agrees to that. They need a goalie. So if we could just trade him in exchange for like a 2nd-round pick, that's even too much value for him. Chris Russell for a 3rd, please. 3rd and a 4th. Still too much value. Yep. What about just a 4th? All right. Okay. Cleared up 4 right there. So we need another 4 million cleared up. I don't want to move Neil, but I get the feeling we're going to have to. Or we could move Larson, but man, he fits the system too well. Darnell Nurse, even though he's actually a better defenseman. Shoot. What about Benning? Nothing to display. That's real helpful. Same with Jones. Oh, okay. Neal is a second line scoring machine. Honestly, I'm pretty sure Nygaard is too. Actually, nah, you know what? Unfortunately, James Neal's pretty much done here. Literally nobody wants his contract except for Dallas. So, how you doing, Dallas? You looking for a 20-goal scorer? Because I'll trade you a second and a third in exchange for him. Please. All right. So, I know it affects team chemistry and multiple morale changes, but that's what we have decided to play with. Let's go sign some players. So, $12.5 million. I'm going to pursue Gustafsson at not 6 years. We're going to go 4, and we're going to go $6.5 million in those 4 years. As far as Robin Lehner goes, only one team really interested in him, that being Buffalo. We're going to offer him 1 year, I guess, because that's all he's really willing to take. Actually, we could go 2 at 6.5, and I think that might be overpaying a little bit, just a little bit. But let's see if these guys sign. If they don't, we're going to have some slight issues, but honestly, I think the team's going to come together here pretty quickly. So, Gustafsson and Lehner both signed from Chicago, and we got ourselves a slightly more competitive team now. So, next season is coming up, and that'll be it to wrap up this episode. Okay, guys, so just before jumping into the next season here, 85% of our tickets sold, and here come the lineups. Okay, guys, so taking a look at the overall team here, the forward lines are guaranteed going to stay like this. Unfortunately, Draisaitl cannot support his own line just with the way the chemistry systems work. So that's too bad because he is 94 rated, but Alex Chason should have a monster year. Yuri Chubasov, we're going to see how he performs in the NHL. I know he prefers number 39, but Alex Chason is currently wearing that number. So I'm not entirely sure what to do with that. I think we're just going to leave him as number 40 for now. I will go and show you guys the player editing quickly on these two new rookies because I am very excited to see how they look, and obviously they're going to play quite well. I get the feeling that we might end up leaving the system as is like this. Man, it's tough because we have guys that don't fit at all in like Nurse and Jones, even though they are, to be honest, quite good. Actually, oh, hello. So, yeah, maybe we go Jones and Bouchard top pairing. And then, who's the guy who doesn't fit? I get the feeling it's going to be Darnell Nurse is out. Because, I mean, we paid him so much, and he just doesn't fit. And Ethan Bear, well, doesn't fit any better, but... Shit, I don't want Clef on bottom pairing. That doesn't make sense. What if you go like that, and like that? Okay, so we definitely need to find one more defenseman that can fit our bottom pairing because Nurse and Gustafsson, unfortunately, are not cutting it. When we look at the AHL, I'm not worried about the defense. We're going to leave it as is. Same with the forwards, honestly. Like, Cooper Marody is going to be just fine there. We got a couple guys looking to grow and perform in the AHL. We might even call a guy up just to improve our team's depth. But right now, no real issues in the AHL. It's just the NHL we have to deal with. So next episode, we will definitely be making some trades, some changes to this lineup just to add to the the overall playability of the team and the chemistry, because if you actually take a look, I did change Puljujärvi back to 98, but if you actually take a look at the team we currently have, we are listed as a franchise, or not a franchise, a championship team. So very exciting to see that, but we got to make it work. We got to actually win with a championship team. We can't be placing bottom and trying to land Atu Ratti. Like, that's not happening. So that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Etanyos signing out, and see ya!